too. I was worried that it wouldn't have legs, but boy, it sure does.
Oh, man.
We were walking to baggage claim. We had landed from Denver. We were walking to baggage claim through Hopkins, and there's a huge group of people gathered around the monitors outside one of the bars in there, right?
Yeah.
And it's not even registering with me. It's been like 3 days of eating and drinking and heroic drug use, right? And so I don't even know like what day it is. So I see and it doesn't even occur to me that it's Sunday. And as we walk by, the crowd erupts because they got the late touchdown or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like,
that was
that's
insane.
Well, it's cool.
Yeah.
It's fun when there's a huge group of people like that in a relatively confined space like an airport terminal, right?
You're like, I don't know what you're cheering for, but yeah.
And so I'm watching, so we stand there for a second. I'm like, oh, cool, but I couldn't really tell at what point in the game it was, and I was kind of trying to stay peppy because I'm trying to get to Blossom. And we just keep walking, and a couple hundred yards past that, there's a lady behind us and goes, of course they missed the kick. Now, I didn't know how late in the game it was. I was like, oh, cool, maybe they,
Late.
whatever, late. Didn't realize that. And so I was like, oh. So literally, as we're walking, I go, they lost. Although the Green Bay Minnesota game, I think, was also a tie this week.
Another tie,
Second tie in as many weeks.
Yep.
So weird stuff going on.
It really feels like the Browns are cursed. Like, it really, really, really feels like it now.
Well, yesterday...
Well, Zane Gonzalez is number 2. Maybe that number is cursed. That was
He's
Manziel.
gone. He's number nothing now.
That was Manziel's jersey, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was.
I got to tell you, I know I'm not John Sports, but
You're Jim Sports.
I had never heard of Zane Gonzalez before. So
Neither had I.
now he's infamous in Cleveland Browns history. But.
He wasn't featured on the Hard Knocks very much at all, if at all. I don't remember him from that.
Not really.
So I didn't really know who our kicker was, but I just assume your one job is to kick, that you'll at least bat 500.
I thought
you
it was
know
still
what I mean?
Phil Dawson. Like, I had no clue.
No, we
If
lost
only.
him years ago.
Is he still even in the league? Probably not,
No,
right?
he went to the 49ers and won a Super Bowl, didn't he?
They didn't win a Super Bowl. He
Oh.
went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
lost to the Ravens.
He played with Kaepernick still, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I miss Phil Dawson.
Everybody does.
Yeah.
So anyway,
He was very
My
consistent.
question is this, though. Maybe Bill can answer this because he's more of a sports guy.
he is John Sports.
Yeah. Why would Hugh Jackson, why would he trust the kicker on that last kick instead of going for the touchdown?
Well, there was, 8 seconds left?
I don't remember what we had left, but it seemed like there was enough for at least another play.
There was not a lot of time, and I think you're just trying to show...
Because they threw the Hail
you're
Mary
trying
to get that last
Yeah,
touchdown.
but I mean, those are... They're going to be defending for that in that situation. That one is going to be a much more difficult play to make happen. You don't have timeouts left. You just want to make sure you get your chance to kick the ball.
It just didn't make any sense to me because they're like, here's a kicker that hasn't made a kick today, and now he has to kick
He made one.
a 52-yard field
Or
goal.
two.
No, he didn't make any.
He made 2.
Yesterday?
Yeah, he made 2 earlier in the game. Yeah, because the score
Oh, right. You're
was
right.
63 at one point, and
I'm
then
sorry,
he
yes.
missed an extra point, and I believe... Did he miss 2 or 3?
He missed 2. I remember he missed 2, and then the third one was the final kick
So
that
that's
he missed.
3, yeah.
But my
And an
question
extra
is,
point.
your kicker has gone cold, okay? Why would you go, well, he's got
Because
a
he's still-
52-yard field goal to try to attempt to kick?
Because the odds of that happening are still better than scoring a touchdown in that situation.
Okay.
Scoring a touchdown in that situation is going to be super hard because the defense can be in prevent. They're going to just be standing back there,
Right.
swatting the ball down,
Right.
keeping
Okay.
you from scoring. It's going to be nearly impossible to make that happen. So you got to rely on your kicker because that's the way the game is played. And
So
it
he's-
sucks, but it's just one of those
It was
things
hard
where
to watch.
most of the time the kicker's going to make most of those kicks, and he was out of it yesterday. He just couldn't do it. He lost whatever.
Well, they said he might have a groin injury
Yeah.
or something. I don't know.
I would say
He's
that
going
too.
to have a new groin
Yeah.
injury as well.
Yeah, he's gonna have a new groin injury, right?
Yeah, because Cleveland collectively kicked him in the balls after yesterday.
Hey, listen, the Bears might have sucked for a long time, but we had Robbie Gould for 10 years, and that guy was infallible. So,
Yeah.
at least that guy would come in the clinch. But so this Gonzalez guy's gone. Josh Gordon's gone now, too.
Josh Gordon's
Is that
going to
the
get
plan?
traded probably by 4 o'clock today is what I saw.
All right.
So we'll see what kind of deals people throw at us for
every
that.
day.
But
Good for him.
I'm
it
not
must
sure.
have been a pretty big deal, like why they let him go.
Well, I actually have some inside sources on
Really?
some of the things that he was doing.
Do you have hot celebrity gossip?
It's not really hot celebrity gossip. I mean, it's sports
He's a
news.
celebrity, and
Yeah.
You just but he was gone for a while, then he was back.
yeah.
You know, you said Bill was John Sports.
Yeah.
Well,
So
compared
why-
to everybody else on the show, yes.
That's
I am.
right. Why be so surprised that he has all these inside sources?
I guess.
He knows people. He's got his ear to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
He discusses the ins and outs of things.
He's got people. He knows people.
Of course.
Friends in low places.
Well,
What
why's it
other
gotta-
synonyms can I come up
why is
with?
it gotta
High
be low?
places, actually. I mean, I guess the Browns organization could be considered a low place.
I mean, right now it is.
So, because everybody knows the reasons that they got rid of Josh Gordon, that he was
They
just
think
couldn't
they know
keep
the
it together.
reasons, yeah.
Is
But
that what
Bill
it is?
knows
Yeah.
the truth.
Well, I know there's things pile up over the years when you have the problems that he has, and then you have other personality flaws on top of that.
Yeah.
It makes it very difficult for a team to keep you around.
But
Okay.
problems, I'm ignorant to all of this, so what problems does Josh Gordon have?
For example, when he puts a new roll of toilet paper in the bathroom, he just puts it on the back of the toilet seat. Yeah.
He was doing this in Berea. Oh, this is awful.
What?
It's terrible to do
Oh,
that.
it's terrible to do
Of
that. Yeah, for
course.
sure. When someone tries to open a push door by pulling on it, he'll go, you gotta push.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan.
He's-
Read the door. It should be
It
clearly
should be
marked.
right there. Yeah.
It's not a Far Side cartoon.
I mean, then there's
It's real life.
other little ones. Puts gum under tables and chairs. That's just gross.
Ew.
Parks in 2 parking spots. You guys know how I feel about parking. I'm very pro staying within the lines.
Some people have called you a parking Nazi, which I think is maybe a little bit over the line,
That
but I
seems a
understand.
little
if you
much,
pardon the
yeah.
pun. Yeah.
So is he?
I'm not suggesting genocide.
That's good. Never suggest genocide when it comes to parking. That's what my grandpa used to tell me.
Is Josh a flicker or a smear when it comes to bookers?
Oh, I don't have that info, but from everything else he does, I'm guessing he is a smearer.
Inside sources.
He knows.
When he's at the movies, he texts during the movies and he leaves his clicks on the keys.
no.
Right? Isn't that terrible?
Oh, you're the worst type of person.
Inside sources.
This one just grosses me out. He clips his finger and toenails in public places.
Ugh.
So, like, he'll be in the locker room, which I know the locker room is a locker room, but it doesn't seem like a place you need to be clipping your
I'm
toenails.
surprised you clip
No,
him.
of course
Seems
not.
like a guy like him, if he's gonna leave the clicker on in the movie theater, he probably like bites them off. I hate people who like bite their nails, and that's how they, cut their fingernails.
Just ratty.
Here's one that I think is going to hit close to home for Erica and Pound Cake. When he picks up Chipotle for his friends, he only gets enough silverware and napkins for himself.
what a selfish.
I bet he brings a list in the line, too.
Inside sources.
Actually, that can be confirmed. He does
Oh,
bring a list in the
wow.
line.
He's the
Yeah.
worst type of person.
Yeah.
Does he at least let the people that are in line go ahead of him? Like, hey, I have a big order. You guys should.
Oh,
probably go
no,
ahead."
no.
Oh, he makes the whole line.
He
wait.
makes everybody wait.
What an a-hole.
Yeah.
No wonder they got rid of him.
Yeah, seriously, right? And here's the last one. He eats all but like 2 bites of the last piece of pizza, but leaves it in the box in the fridge. So you'll go in
Wow.
there and be like, oh, there's pizza left. I'm going to get some. And then it's basically just a nub.
It's crust with bite marks in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inside sources.
That alone is
awful.
grounds for dismissal.
Listen,
Right?
it could not have been.
I wouldn't have kept him around if I knew these things before. They should have cut him years ago.
All of his infractions aside, right? It cannot be easy to be a black guy named Josh.